That's a good clap, I think. Hello everyone, welcome back. So of course we got Strix 6. I think it's been a little while since yes, this was the last thing. Good. Okay, extremely strenuous task here. Beautiful. So you might have noticed in that split second that the cockpit was a little bit different, and let's go over this, because of course Gas Giant Special's always going to be fun and interesting in that sort of way. We have to talk about some things. So Will-O-Wisp, Class C, crew of 8. Let's just take a look. This is maybe the final form of the Will-O-Wisp. I really like those white dwarves. They were really good for when you get them. And they are good engines, or good thrusters. Well, they call them engines in this game, I don't know. But these are, like, as good, and they have, like, size 2, or they have, like, 2... They're a little bit worse, but instead of max power of 3, they have max power of 2, which means you can stack more of them, and overall it's more efficient. It's a... Oh, is it? I thought it was way more expensive of a ship. Hold on. How much is the pirate ship? Okay, it's still like the most expensive ship I've got. I added some more cargo. I upped it to a Class C, you can see hidden back there. It still has Class B. Of course, it has changed the aesthetic a little bit. Added turrets. I don't... Okay, for one thing, these... so I did a bunch of side questing. These Vanguard turrets are kind of nice, but I think I probably want to use the regular ones, and I don't have to worry about doing the Vanguard quest. So, as far as the future of the series goes, I was so I want to do mods. I want there to be mods in this series. I am a little determined to get, and let's see, the freaking menu doesn't show up. What mods, what achievements do I still need? Let's see. Life begets life. Gather 500 organic resources. Shipping magnate. Magnate. Connect 5 outposts with cargo links. The star is my system. Visit all star systems. Reach level 100. Recruit 10 separate companions. Star-crossed. Reach maximum relationship level with a companion. And then I believe just some free Star Rangers quests, which, yeah. So, if I open the console, or if I do any console commands, or if I do any modding, it's gonna disable achievements, and I don't care that much, but I'd kinda like to do it, to get all the achievements before I start doing any mods. So, that's the plan. Oh, yeah, well, I guess also I should, so I have an idea. I have an idea for a ship. Actually, you know what, let's go to Olympus. I don't want to take too long on this, but we gotta fill time a little bit here. So, what I need to keep in mind.
I will never grow weary of seeing places like this.
Oh, also, and Andrasia? I can't remember how your name's pronounced, I'm sorry. Also, maybe I'm trying to get her to the maximum rank here. Sorry, so I bugged the Free Star Rangers quest, which... So I think my best bet... is just to... my best bet is just going to be to go and... do New Game Plus, and also, like, New Game Plus, I believe it, you get to, you don't see... It basically refreshes all the survey data stuff, so my plan is, so it'll be marginally easier to differentiate which systems I've visited and not visited, and when I do New Game Plus, I'll have to go back and visit all the systems I visited before. Ooh, you know what? Okay. Hold on. Let me just check here. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Can I... Okay. Sorry. So one thing about the ship customization I'm a little bit annoyed with is the fact that there's not any one location that has all items. It's just fair. It's just fine. It doesn't really matter that much. There are mods that are gonna fix that anyway, but yeah. So let me just slap some things together. Just give you a good an idea of what I'm thinking here. And I don't know particularly. I don't know. But just like an idea of what a good beginner ship. For one thing, I think I might want to replace the landing bay on the Will-O-Wisp with something like this. But for right now, it doesn't matter. And I was putting together a ship just to give you an idea of what I would probably recommend getting. What I would recommend you get to start the game off. I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah. So I think you want to have a let's see, workshop. You want to have a workshop. You want to have an armory, and depending, I think there is some value in having crewmates. But if you don't want to have crewmates, I'd probably recommend maybe using a 2x1 instead of a 3x1, unless you really like the 3x1. You know what? The problem with shipbuilding is that I could spend like literal hours just doing this, and that would be a game in and of itself, a really good, fun game in and of itself. Let's do an armory, because I feel like... So, the things that show up in the armory, or the guns you put in the armory don't show up in your cargo. So what you could do is just, whenever you're looting stuff, put the stuff you care about in... What's... The Hope Tech landing Hoojawutsits that come off of the Ghosts are really good. The rear landing gear thing is not that great, but like, you want to have... But yeah. Let's see. I think... Yeah, let me try to remember here. There's a few different ways you can... I just want to give you the general, like, hey, here's what I'd recommend trying out. And of course, there's going to be, like, you know, for, like, what would be a good, like, hey, I just did New Game Plus, what's my ship going to be? I don't know. I don't know. Also, I guess I could... throw opinions of of the shipbuilding thing in here. I don't know. I think shipbuilding's good. I just don't know, like... Holy shuckles. But yeah, let's see. Sorry, so... 3210 maneuvering thrust. 3220 maneuvering thrust. Engine I don't know what the fuck engine thrust really means. Maybe it's acceleration? In which case, okay. Also, you know, there's, like, variants here, but... it's whatever. Also, I think actually this is probably the better looking one. But yeah, there's not really, like, a central one, so that's kind of, eh. But also, you could throw white dwarves in here, and I think whatever I'm putting together should still be fine with that. What was I going to do? What was I going to do? You gotta be careful with cargo. Because you could definitely go crazy on cargo. You could get, what the hell are, this thing? Holy shit, you can get this thing, and that's gonna be pretty good, except you're not gonna have any space, or you're not gonna have any room. You're not gonna be able to play around with things if you want to have 100 mobility, and I'm like, I want to make, like, a small ship that's still good for everything. So, you know, that, some horizon mounts, slap on guns of your choice. What else do we need here? What else do we need? Well, we do need cargo. We do need fuel tanks. Of course, again, I don't want to, like, well, I don't want to take too long here. Ooh, that's not bad. Could throw some white dwarves on there and probably make that work, maybe, but... let's not go too crazy. How much? 210s? So yeah, let's probably slap maybe 2 of these on here. Gotta love the symmetry. Oh, and yeah, we're gonna run into that problem pretty quickly. I think it definitely did stuff differently. Oh, is there, like, landing gear? By the way, there's... Because I was doing this at, new... Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's not the best. But, like, whatever. Slap some structural thing. We're gonna have to put, something somewhere. Do I have any Strout caps here? Oh yeah. Also, I don't know. So yeah, one of the things is that, like, I think I just have to... I don't think of the game as, like, FTL enough. I guess. I don't know. Right? Like, I don't know. That seems like the best thing to compare it to. I don't do that enough. I think whenever I'm going into this, I just want, like, I want space engineers. But I don't. It's not space engineers. What for the shield? We have had a class B, so let's just go class B. Again, it doesn't matter too much. Of course, we gotta fix that mobility. We have some pretty good amount of stuff to work with here, though, so that's nice. What is this? 22... which is this, by the way? 28? Not bad, but not better enough. Yeah, and then, you know, you could have some decoration here. Slap on a little bit of decoration. I spent a lot of time just talking about making this ship. I'm not going to actually spend the money on it. But, you know, And again, throw some weapons. You could also throw some turrets on there. I like turrets. I would probably... I don't know. I would probably recommend the thing I've got on the Will-O-Wisp here with front-mounted guns, front-mounted particle guns, some EM weapons, and then turrets for the rear and the sides. Okay, so again, I really like this bay, and I really want to leave as much stuff. I want to leave as much original stuff as I can, but, it's not always possible, I'm afraid. But this, I think, is just going to be, the Razor Leaf, the stock Razor Leaf, when you get that, does a similar sort of thing with the Docker here, and I didn't know you could do that, and I fucking love it. Ooh, we'll have to see how this works. I also did have a different idea for these. Oh, and if you don't like this cockpit, you could swap it with something else. That's definitely an option. Oh no, I don't want to, oh well. I want to put that wing on, just in the reverse. Deimos wing. And yeah, the only issue I've got here is maybe getting a side shield generator. I accidentally went down way too much there. And maybe taking the tail off. The tail is obstructing the gun in at least a little bit, so I don't know, but yeah. So, I don't know though. I do like this. Oh, I was mentioning like, oh, use the 2x1s, not the 3x1s. Yeah, they don't give you, like, the 3x1s are more mass for the same passenger thing. So if you wanted more passengers, like, using 3 of the 2 long sections instead of 2 of the 3 long sections would be good. Maybe the less dense version is lighter technically, but yeah, I think this is I think the only thing I'd want to do here because I'm gonna get into this. I don't know. I think, like, I feel like I'm a little bit uncreative when I come to ship designs here. There's definitely a lot of really good ship, there's a lot of, good designs I've seen. And I like this, because I think part of it is, like, practicality, right? And I think this is... Ooh, okay, that's kind of interesting. Yeah. Part of it's practicality, which, like, this has great range. It's got great range, it's got great firepower, it's got everything you would need. And, like, the only thing, maybe, is, again, like, swapping these guns out for, like, the more default ones. And then, like, eventually, when I get to, like, a lot of, when I up my, when I get the perk that lets you have more power on ships, then I will literally be able to have, like, the weapons power. I would have, be able to have the regular ones more powered up. And even like right now, I would probably, if I was going to change anything, I would just swap these out. I would just power these down unless I know I needed them, and I would run the main particle guns and the turrets at the same time. But yeah, I think honestly, yeah, this is probably what the Will-O-Wisp is going to look like. Again, I am going to, also, I don't know, could I? Oh, I could move that. I could have the... Hold on, let's just see what this looks like. Oh, does it not have the... Oh, it does... Oh, interesting. Oh no, wasn't there... I think there was like a little baby wing. Wasn't this it? Oh, okay. I think that looks better. I don't know if I'm like... I don't know if I'm a super big fan of this. But I think this is kind of interesting. The lines on this ship are definitely good, and it's definitely more sleek this way, and I do kind of like it. I feel like I've kind of ripped out a lot of the things that made it, like it's evolved into a completely different thing, right? I almost genuinely want to take these out and just rip out. Not the last bit of Hope Tech stuff it's got, but, so, yeah, God. I think this is definitely, though, because also, whenever I do the Sysdef Crimson Fleet quests and have to get the little equipment attachment things, this is where it's gonna be. Up here. So, and if not, I could also, of course, if you wanted to copy this but didn't like this thing, you could, move these turrets back and you could put weapons on here. And I don't even know if, I don't know if the EM weapons are really that worth it, if I'm honest, so I don't know. But yeah, I think, God, yeah, no, I'm liking this. It's a little bit, I mean, obviously, like, this is weird, but I don't know. I do like it. Let's just see how everything looks here. Alright. Ladder goes all the way up to the top. Okay, cool. I would have been really sad if it didn't. That's one of the things that I really hate, is that the ladders, like, you can't place where the ladders and the doors are, so, like, you have to get sort of creative or very, very selective. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm just like, I think I could put a porthole here, but it would take out the pharmaceutical table, which I think would mean I wouldn't have a pharmacy. Yeah. And I wouldn't have this table, and maybe not even the industrial work, I don't know. Hope Tech stuff... Hope Tech... The shop at Hopetown is pretty damn good. It's got a lot of stuff. But... Fuck. I had weapon... Oh, no, what? Oh, good. I had weapons. It probably did put them in storage here. I know the very bottom, if it did... Yeah, okay, cool, it did. You got this for the Vanguard quest. But yeah, so... God, yeah, no, this is, definitely a ship. And by the way, I just have to mention also, right, like, Hope Tech landing gear has never changed. Like, it's always been there. It's always been there. It's always, done stuff for me. It's been a good, reliable choice. Like, get a ghost, steal a ghost, and then upgrade it. I don't know. I really like those landing gear. Those landing gear are like the fucking best. Even the back one that doesn't even look, that I don't think really looks that good, but yeah. Until next time, have a good day, great day even. Chowskis.